Welcome to my Stop Fighting with Your Son podcast. If this is your first time here, I recorded 4 episodes especially for you to help you eliminate the fights right away and start connecting with your boy as soon as possible. Go to episodes 54 through 59. I have 4 boys of my own, and I know better than anyone how much you want to have a good relationship with your boy and all the things that can come in your way. If you are a mom of boys, I am the coach for you. Let's go. Hey guys, how are you all today doing? I am so well. I played tennis doubles for the first time ever. Well, officially, on a good level last week. And it was so fun. So I just want to share with you in case you guys play tennis or any other sport. I just think it's so fun to make sure we have something like that in our life sometimes as grown-ups, right? With kids, we need to schedule it in, even if it's once a month or as often or as rare as you can. It was so fun. I hope I can get to do more of that next year. And let me know if you play tennis. I'd like to chat with my fellow tennis players. I love tennis, and my husband and I play tennis on our dates. I've been taking lessons for 5 years now, so I feel like I've been preparing for this moment in doubles, and now I can hold my own. All right, so today I want to share with you this one question that will transform your fights or potential fights into moments of connection. This is an amazing question to ask yourself. And this question is, am I moving towards or away from the other person? Now, let's imagine that you are in the middle of an argument, a fight, whatever you want to call it, like tension. And you ask yourself that question, am I moving towards him, let's say your son? And then you answer yourself. And if the answer to that is no, and the way you will know that it's a no is if you are feeling tense, closed off, and if you're feeling like you are right and he's wrong, and you need to show him something. You need to prove him that you're right, and you're not listening, you're not understanding where he's coming from, and you just want to win, right? You just feel like this fighting feeling in you, and you will, as you kind of practice asking yourself that question, you will always know the difference, okay? Because when you are moving towards him, then you will feel more open to seeing his point of view. You will be more curious to find out what he's thinking. You will be more willing to say sorry for whatever your part in it is. You will be more willing to hear him out. You will be more willing to take responsibility for your part in this fight, for whatever truth there is for you to take part in. Yes, you will be more willing and open to admitting to it. And so when you ask yourself that question, and if you are not in that place of moving forward, then my suggestion to you is you get yourself in that place. And it could take a second for you to get to that place. And you could right away switch into, oh, right, I can move toward him and, be curious and connect and ask him and listen. Or it could take you a day or a week, however long it takes for you to get to that place. Now, if that takes that long, then I really recommend that you take the time to not talk and to work on getting to that place. So you can say lovingly to whether it's your son or your husband. Like, I've prevented so many fights with my husband just using this question for myself. And in the times of tension, I would ask myself that, and it would automatically remind me to move towards him, which created connection and understanding, and the fight was not even didn't have even a chance to get started. It was just dissolved. So when you are feeling like you are not ready to move towards that person, you just say, I love you too much to keep talking right now. I need to go and be by myself. I need to go just be alone, right? So that's what you do if you choose to do that. And then once you are ready to move towards them, what it will look like, I already mentioned a couple of things. It will look like you are more interested in their position. You are more curious, you're willing to listen, you're open to being wrong, and you are willing and ready to say sorry for your part on it. And the other part I want to say is sometimes when we are in an argument, we don't think that we are wrong, right? We don't see how what they're accusing us of is the truth. And a big part of moving towards the other person is finding how are they right about you. Even if it's just 1% of the truth. For example, they said, oh, you were mean, right? And you don't think so. Well, how were they right that you were mean? Even just 1%. And you know what? It doesn't even have to be, you don't even have to agree that you were mean, but you can find a way how they see that you were mean, right? Do you see what I'm going? You can agree that they think that you were mean, right? So as long as you are accepting their position, which let's say they think you were mean, like your son thinks you were mean, if you can accept that that is the truth for him, then you don't need to prove him that you were not mean, right? As long as you are willing to see his side of the story, then you are moving towards him. And that's the point where the fight starts to get resolved, either if it's in the middle of the fight or if it's just in the beginning, the tension's building. And I must tell you this, like this question, I must say it again, has dissolved, eliminated probably 90% of the fights with my husband. That would have been fights, right? Just little tiny fights, even big ones, right? It would just stop me. It would give me a moment to pause and question, am I moving towards him? And I always want to be moving towards him, which is so interesting, right? We want to be in peace. We want to be not fighting. We want connection. And so for us to create that connection, we have to be the ones moving towards them with understanding and curiosity. And then that will create connection for us. So from fighting and tension and wanting to be right, that one question gives you an opportunity to pause and change your direction. If you are fighting and pushing them away, then that question gives you a chance to pause and notice, oh, I am pushing them away. What do I want to do here? Of course, I always want to move forward. And am I willing to do the work to do that? If yes, then you will automatically move forward and listen and do all the natural things that come to you when you feel open to moving forward towards them, the other person. So I hope this question is useful to you. Again, I'm going to tell you again what the question is, am I moving towards the person or away? Okay, so that question you can always ask. You can use it in a relationship with anyone, but especially with your son. You are the grown-up. Even if your son is a grown-up, you are the one in possession of this information, and it's your responsibility to take care of how you feel. And moving towards somebody feels always better than pushing them away or fighting them or fighting what they're telling you. So please use this question. I hope it's super useful to you as it is to me. It's Christmas is coming up. I'll talk to you guys next week. I can't wait to meet you all. It is my birthday month, and I am giving away coaching to meet. I would love to meet you guys, my listeners. So if you want to meet me and get some coaching, I can coach you on any topic related to your son, or even if it's something related to your time or anything that has to do with you and your life as a mom of a son, I can coach you on. You can go to my website, www.coachingnatalia.com, and go to the section, sign up for a free mini session, and pick your time. I would love to meet you and give you some help. This is my jam, and I hope that this question serves you well. Okay, guys, I love you. Bye.